So, some things seem to never end. So, a Manchester car dealer sued over scam accusation. Oh boy, oh boy. So, let's look at this video.
Nissan car dealership in Manchester is in hot water this morning after several customers claim they were scammed. And now the Federal Trade Commission and the Attorney General's office have filed a lawsuit against them. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones is live right outside Manchester City Nissan to break it all down for us. Marcy?
Good morning, Nicole and Caitlin. Deceptive practices as well as misconduct. These are two things that Attorney General William Tong claimed happened at this dealership. Now with the lawsuit he's bringing against them, he's hoping it sends a message to not only these owners but other businesses here in Connecticut that shady business practices will not be tolerated. Now, according to the lawsuit, it states that customers purchased what they believe to be certified pre-owned vehicles, which is a used car in exceptional condition where any issues have been recorded and fixed, making the vehicles more trustworthy. And when one is advertised for sale, that is the set price. But according to the lawsuit, that's not what happened in several cases at Manchester City Nissan. Attorneys say a customer would come in for a car, advertise it around $20,000, and wind up paying closer to $23,000. Customers also claim to have found random charges tacked on to the cost of their vehicles without their knowledge or consent. Attorney General Tong says he believes the dealership knew exactly what they were doing to deceive customers.
What is really disappointing and shocking to me are the thousands of dollars in fake fees, bogus fees, junk fees, add-ons that Manchester City Nissan has larded onto its customers.
Now, unfortunately, the dealership has not responded to any of Channel 3's attempts to contact them. As soon as we do, we'll bring you that update. However, in the meantime, Attorney General William Tong says that he hopes that they realize what a big deal this is and that they will settle it very soon, as quickly as possible. And if not, he'll see them in court. Reporting live in Manchester, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
You know what? This right here is getting real old.
This story, the owners of a Nissan car dealership.
It is getting real old. And let me tell y'all something. People are real bold and brave. They're still trying to con people out of extra money during the time period we living in. We living in a time of inflation. And the things continue to get high every single day. And people ain't got time for stuff like this. They don't. And you heard they was trying to buy a used car. A brand new car just as high as the sky. So, of course, people ain't going to are not going to put up with used car being high either, or prices shouldn't be in the first place. Why don't you just do the right thing and charge people the price they're supposed to be charged? If a used car or an actual new car costs something, let it be that price. Just do the right thing and charge them people the right price that those vehicles supposed to be charged. Because even when you buy something, you got to pay tax on that anyway. And the used car is just as high. Sometimes can be just as high as the new car. Depending on what brand you getting and how old that car really is. If you getting a used car that really ain't that old, then of course you're gonna be paying a little something. But I tell you, everybody ain't gonna be putting up with that. And rightfully so. Every time you turn around, there's nothing but crookedness going on. People ain't got time for that. And see, this also go back to a point that I made one time before. Every time people out in public just make a normal purchase, they always got to deal with some kind of mess. in the previous video, when I was talking about the 23 me situation, I mentioned before, and I'm gonna say this again. You could deal with a situation. You go and pay your bill, and somebody who you are in the place that you got to go to pay your bill, no matter who you talk to, who at the desk at the time, somebody screwed up, and the consumer had to pay for the people's mistake. It wasn't your fault. Now you constantly getting the right information, but somebody screwed the information, and because they screwed, they make you pay extra. People in general will pay a high price for stuff they really ain't got no business paying. Yes, they ain't gonna be high, but people ain't stupid. People know inflation out here, but even with the inflation out, people could tell if something don't sound right. People ain't that crazy now. You just sitting up here trying to get over people. I just did a YouTube short last night about Target and Dollar General had to pay a fine because they got caught overcharging customers. I don't know what's the matter with y'all out here. I don't know what's the matter with some of you companies out here. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself, the ones who out here doing this mess. And they need to be ashamed of themselves too. Especially one who, and let me tell you something. If this type of scandal ain't going on, then you got your Obama meeting scam. See, this is why people are tired. People are really, really tired because you got crookedness all over the place. No matter where you go to. And at some point in time in life, people gonna get sick of all this crookedness going on for real. I put link to this article in the description box. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole entire situation. Subscribe to this channel if you are new. Share this video if you really enjoyed it. Like it if you really enjoy it. And I'm out.